Hey, come on in and join me today while we design this hanging basket. Hey everyone, it is Brian here with Brian Lee Designs. Thank you so much for joining me today. And it's not going to take long because as you can tell, doesn't have a very big opening up here. So it's not going to take a whole lot to design this. But I did want to go ahead and I would like to show you what I have done so far, what we're going to do. So for this basket, it's tall and it's thin, which I love these kind. They're my favorite kind, especially if you have like a taller front door, or even, anywhere if you have a tall wall in your house. So anyway, I can't get this bottom one out, but I have one of these down in here in the bottom already. Can you see that down in there? So we have what I'm doing is I'm adding in, these are 5 inches, okay? They're 5 inches long. So I've got one down in here in the bottom already. So I'm gonna take another one and we're gonna drop it down in there, push it down to get it all the way down in there next to the other one. So I'm gonna take one more and we're gonna put it in right there. So that is going to come to the top, okay? But I did go ahead and I cut about this much off before I started this video. I cut about that much off of it, which is about a half an inch off the top of this, or the side, I guess, or the top, so it would fit down in here better. And also by doing that, there is still, you can see right here, there is still a little bit of some wiggle room right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the piece that we cut off and I'm going to just push it down in there, okay? And I'm going to take another one, because honestly, I could have used one just a little bit bigger. So I happen to have one of these here. So I'm going to go ahead and let me lower the camera. And we are going to cut just a little bit more off of this, about a half an inch. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit bigger because I want it to be really tight in there. So we're going to go about 3/4 of an inch on this. And let's just cut that off. And that should be just about right for what we're going to do, or for what we need. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead. Let's hope it works. I think so. Oh yeah, that's going to be perfect. Well, yeah, we're going to just leave it right there. And I'm going to take this piece. That one is not quite big enough, but I have some more right here. So I'm going to take another piece and we're just going to fill in that little, here. We're going to fill in that little section right there, okay? And that also will help hold it. I just want to make sure that this is going to stay in there nice and snug, and that the styrofoam is not going to wiggle around, okay? So we're going to push this down in there. That's really snug place. Honestly, you know what? Because that is in there so tight, it don't have to go all the way down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cut that off right there. Right there. Perfect. So now we have our styrofoam in there, and trust me, it is not going anywhere. Okay, so I think we are going to start with, we're just going to add in some greenery, okay? We're going to just start filling in, making sure that we have covered our styrofoam really well. So let's put this here in the back. Because I'm going to put it, let's stick it down in here and see exactly about how tall we need. That's about how tall we need it. So let's make this a little shorter just so we can, it'll be easier going in. No, we can't do that because if we do, it's going to cut those apart. So let's just go ahead and we're just going to make sure that we can stick it down in there really well. We're going to put a little bit of glue on here and not a whole lot, just a little bit. It'll grab a hold of that. So I'm going to take this off. We're going to put this right down here in the center. Yeah, it's going to go down in there real nice. Perfect, like that. Okay, that's exactly what we need. So we're just going to kind of just bring those out some. We're going to have this one here coming up. Those can come out, but not like that. That's good. Yeah, so we'll start with that. Then I'm going to take another one. But with this one, I'm going to kind of, I think with this one, we're going to bring it down a little bit. How many of these did I bring in? No, I'm going to cut these apart. So let's just go ahead and I'm going to lower you guys. Gosh, those lights are bright. I'm going to lower you a little bit more. That's too much. Edit. Okay, about right there. All right. So we're going to, let's go back a little. I'm going to cut these off of this stem, and we are going to place these on the sides, okay? This one I am going to lay to the side. I'm not going to use that one yet. So we're going to put a little bit of glue again. I'm going to come over here. So let's just put that one there, and we're going to kind of just bend this one out like that. We're going to do the same thing over here on this side. So just put it over here towards the end and kind of just bend that coming out. So as you can see, this is what we have so far. It's just a nice rounded beginning that we have right there. So kind of, we're just making sure that we've got our outer perimeter going on nice. So, okay, we've got that. Now we're going to add in a little bit more greenery, because once we get our greenery in, all in here, then we're just going to go in and start adding in some flowers. And again, like I said, it is not going to take much for this. You will be finished with this in no time. So I'm going to take some of this. And again, I think I'm going to add some of this in there. Yep. Because this is such a small container, you really want to be thoughtful about what you're going to put in and where you're going to put it in, okay? Because you're not going to have a lot of space, and it is going to fill up really, really quickly. So if you want to put something and you're like, oh, I wish I really wanted that in there, well, you're going to have to, you're really going to have to, like I said, think about where you want to put your items, so, or your stems and stuff. We're going to take another piece of greenery right here. And I'm going to put it right here. Coming out a little bit this way. Like that. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. We're going to take a longer piece. Probably this one. Yeah, I want a little bit longer because you don't want it perfect. I don't want this to be perfect. Okay. So we're going to take this one, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put it like right here in the front, like that. And I'm going to kind of bend this one down some and let this kind of come over and out like that. Now this may not want to bend enough for me, and if it doesn't, that's okay. It'll be fine. All right. So I'm going to have some of this greenery here. It's not going to be perfect. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not going to have it on all the way around just perfect. All right. So this lighting here is really bright. I'm going to tone this down some. It's like bright. I feel like you guys can see better like this now. Yeah. And let me go ahead and raise you back up. I don't think you've got enough of a view here. It's getting too much of the bottom. There we go. Okay, so now we are going, I'm not going to add any more of this right now, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to set it aside. And so, you know what? I might use, like this right here would be beautiful in there. So I am going to put this over here. That's exactly what I want to do. That is so pretty. So let's just fill this in right here with one of these. Because I am wanting to make this more of a farmhouse type of design. And so this is what it's going to take. We're going to put these hydrangeas and stuff like that in there. So that's going to fill that. We're going to add one more of these in there. So we're going to put this one just straight ahead, straight in. Like that. Okay. So now, I'm going to bring that under again. This has taken a whole different look than what I thought I was going to make, but it is looking so beautiful like this. I just really want to keep it like very similar to this. So you can see this is what we have so far. Okay. So it's not going to take a whole lot, as I said, to fill this in. So I am now going to use, I'm going to add in a little bit of these little cream flowers, these little cream daisies here. So let's add a few of these in. I think these will be perfect because we want a little bit of cream in there because, I mean, when you think of farmhouse, you know, you all are with me or all the farmhouse that I see, it's always this really pretty liney kind of light green and then creams and whites. So we're going to go with some of these. Let's make sure that I am cutting them at the right height. So yeah, that would be nice. So we're going to put a few of these in there, about like that. Yeah, that'll be nice right there. But I am going to make them a little shorter. Just a little bit of glue. And these are going to go right down in here. Like that. Okay. I love it. That is looking so pretty. All right. And I want to also incorporate this cotton pick. So, you know, that cotton pick is going to look nice in there too. So I want to put that in. Because again, you know, when you think of farmhouse, you think of cotton. Or I do. So anytime I see farmhouse, well, not anytime, but most of the time, so many times, you know, you see cotton. But I don't want it up that tall. I'm going to bring it down a little bit lower. So I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter. And a little bit of glue. And I'm going to put this one right back here, like right down in here. That should be perfect. Right there. Now, I don't like that piece of cotton right there. It's down too low. So I'm going to take that one off because it's interfering with my hydrangea there. So, perfect. So we have that coming up there. Nice. That looks really good. So now, basically what we're going to do for right now is we're just going to start adding in some more greenery, okay? And I brought this. I love this right here. This is a sedum, like some type of a hanging sedum spray. And it is going to be beautiful because it's just going to kind of come down and hang out right there. So let's cut this one. Y'all, these are beautiful. I'm telling you, all of these products are amazing. If you want to purchase any of these products, you can get them on my website at brianlanedesigns.com. And these are new for this spring. They just came, most of this stuff that I'm using right now has just came in so for the spring and summer. So you will love it. These baskets, I have all of this stuff. So if you would like it, just head on over to my website. So I'm going to put this one right here, coming out about right there. Like that. Now these are made to bend and do whatever you want them to do. So they're going to do perfect because they're wired all the way down. Yeah, like that. And I am going to I'm going to add in a little bit more. I'm going to put these like right in here because I love them. I love that green. So let's cut these about right here. This one's a good cut. As you get, and all of this is so flexible and bendy. You know, you can do like whatever you want to do with those. That's what I love so much about them. So this one's the taller one. So I'm gonna fill it in a little bit more in here. It's not going to come up that high. I like these right here. That's what I really like right in there. So I'm going to cut these off because I will use these and either a different way here or in another design. So I'm going to put this one right in here. Yeah, that's perfect right there. So that sedum is just kind of growing up here and it's falling out here. And now those, you know, I guess I'll keep those coming out to the side for now. But this right here is bothering me. So I don't like that there, so I'm going to cut this off. Because like I said before, it's not wanting to bend as well as I want it to. I kind of like that there, so I'll leave that. Now, we are going to, let's see, that is perfect in there. So now, let's add in a little bit of this beautiful, I love this right here. This is called it's called a Sephora Japonica. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Japonica leaf pin. It's more commonly known as a pagoda, okay? So this is something that is so nice. You can do whatever you want to do with these. They are so flexible and they are going to just do whatever you want them to do. So I am going to use them to fill out more in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these. I'm just going to cut some off. And I will have to pick them because the stems on these are very narrow. So they're not really strong enough. And I'm going to put like 2 of these together. They're not really strong enough to go down through the styrofoam without bending. So we're just going to pick it by using our pick machine here. And I'm just going to kind of bend these over to the direction, that I want them to go. So I'm going to put this one right back here. Yeah, right down in there. Yeah, so that is just going to help fill out back there. We're going to add another one on the other side. And this one's going to go right down in here. And then I'm just going to add another one up here, and I'm going to put another one out back there. And I think this will be good. It's a little difficult. I mean, for me, you would think it would be really easy to make this type of an arrangement. But when you have such a little small space, you don't really have a whole lot of room to mess up anything. So, because it's just very full in there. This right here don't need to be sticking out like that. So again, I'm going to cut that one off. We got those. That's perfect right there. And then we're going to add this one in over here. And then I'm going to add in a little bit of some white little flowers. So this one's going to go right in here. They would stay turned around. Oh yeah, that is much better. Okay, so because we have all of this back here, we still want to kind of bring some, maybe towards the front some. Maybe, I don't know. You don't have to, but I don't know. We'll see. And that is much better. Okay, now I am going to add in these. I love these. I brought where are they with them? I know I brought them in. Here they are. I am going to add in some of these beautiful snowball bushes, and I'm going to have these maybe coming out over here because I really don't think I don't think I want anything coming out over here. So this is going to be something that the stuff is just going to be coming out on one side. I might add a little coming down here, yeah, but most of it's going to be coming over here on that side. Okay, so we're going to take this shorter piece right here. And we'll bring it over here on the other side. And it's going to come out just a little bit over here. Okay, down there it goes. All right. I love these because they're perfectly wired, and you can have all the control with these. I love them. So those are going to be right there. Now I am going to take a little bit and fill in just a little right in here. Because we got those coming down here, I just want to have a little bit filled out in here. But they're going to have to be, I'm going to pick it because this pick is going to be easier to get down in there and all between all of this stuff we got in there. So let's just put this perfect right in there. Oh yeah, there we go. That's much better. So we have our little snowballs, or whatever you call these little things, coming out over here. And now we're going to add these really longer ones coming out on the other side. And this is going to add the more lightness that I wanted in there. And again, I am going to bend these before you get them in there because it's going to make it so much easier for you if you do. So let's add a little bit of glue. And we're going to come right in here and put these right there. Yeah. All right, so those are going to be coming out right in here. Now I'm going to add just one more piece. It's not going to be those, but I'm going to put some type of a greenery over there to, which is probably going to be some more of these to just kind of fill in a little bit more right there because we're real tight and filled in and full over here. So I think I'm going to do what I have in the back just to kind of incorporate that in. Or maybe I'll do some of this in here. I think so. That's going to be nice. I'm going to put some more of this in there. We're going to put this right over here. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's what it needed. It just needed some more of that. That is perfect. So that has filled that in nice, and I think we are done. You know, I think we're finished with this. So I love that. I just feel like though, instead of it's just that coming out, I feel like there needs to be just a little bit more greenery behind it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use another one of these, and from what we have back here and right there. And I'm just going to bring out some of this to come out up underneath this right here, just to incorporate some more of that in. And if we don't like it, then we can take it out. So it is no big deal. Now, I did have a longer piece that I saved right here. Perfect. So let's go ahead and bend that. Raise these up and just find a spot to put it in. Right there. Yeah, I like that being incorporated in with this. It's just kind of, bringing it all together. Instead of that just being in the back there. That is much better. So now, I'm going to add a little bit more of that greenery. I'm going to cut a little piece because I love it and I think it's perfect for that spot. So we've got this. We're just going to stick this in there. See how this does. Right in here. I'm going to put it in there first before I glue it. It needs to be. It's working for me, but it's this piece on the end that we're going to take off. That's nice, right there. Okay. Now, I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to take this off. There. That's better. It looks like that is just starting to grow out there. And I think that's good. It's just getting a little bit of growth on it. So, now, okay, I brought a little bit of a bow that I thought about adding in there, a little bit of this black and white, but I don't think so. I don't think, number one, I don't think it's going to go very well with the green and all of that, so we're going to just kind of say no to this. And do I want to add any little twigs in there? Because I have a few here that I can use up. If I wanted to use some. I also brought some of this ivy. This ivy would look really pretty in there. So see. Do I want to add a little bit of ivy in here? No, I don't think so. Because we don't want it to get too heavy over here, you know? And if we keep on, it can start to look a little heavy. So I think we are good. I'm honestly wondering if I want to put that piece in there. I think I'm gonna, I like that coming out there. I want to maybe cut it shorter. I don't think I want that coming down as long. I just want it to look like it is starting to grow out. Because honestly, I think that is looking a little off there. So let's just cut this off right there. Oh, that's much, much, much better. Yes, it was just, but I am going to put another little piece in there because I want to just fill that little spot in because there's just a little empty spot right there. That is what I've needed, not having anything hanging. I just needed to fill that in like that. Oh my gosh, that is so much better. Yes, like that. Okay, I think that is going to do it. And honestly, I think I'm going to take these leaves out. They're not doing a whole lot in there. They're kind of just sticking in the way. So I'm going to cut those. I'm just going to take them out because I'm not going to get them out of that glue. That's better. That is better. But we can leave those in. They're kind of, looks like they go really nice with those hydrangeas. If that one would just stay, and I don't like it, it's not going to stay turned, so I'm taking it out. Perfect. I just want to make sure this is all full and you don't see any of the styrofoam through there, and you can't. So we are good. I wonder how that would look if we just kind of brought that one, bent this one down a little bit, maybe. And with these, we have those coming up here. Yeah, that's kind of sticking out like a sore thumb though, so maybe not. You know, I think I'm going to take that one out too. This is what you do, like whenever you are doing an arrangement and you are, you know, if you don't see anything, if you see something that you don't like, just take it out. No big deal. No big deal. All right, now I will say this. I just noticed something. And we do have that little twig piece there coming up. So because we have that, I am going to add a few more in because it doesn't really look right just having that one coming up there. So I think by adding in, you know, yes, a few more where they're just coming kind of growing through and wild. That is what we need. I think that is what has been throwing me off. So that is exactly what it is. We need this coming through other places. Oh yeah, that is so much better. Now it doesn't look like that one. It's just all alone. That is much, much better. So let's add another one. And I think we're going to be done. So if you guys have enjoyed this, please consider giving me some thumbs up, and please comment because it really helps my channel grow. I would greatly appreciate it if you would comment, and then also consider subscribing. I upload twice a week for right now, and I will probably do more as my channel starts to grow. And so we are in the process still of growing, and I just started this page, and so again, if you don't mind giving me to subscribe and comment and like and tell your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. And even if you hate it, you hate me, you hate everything that I do, go ahead and comment. You can tell me, it's okay. It'll help my channel. So I had this little piece right here, and I am gonna go ahead and put this one in also. I guess I'm gonna bring this one down over here. Wait, let's see. Yeah, that's much better. I don't like for my designs just to be perfect. You know what I mean? I don't like everything to look the same, be the same, and for it to be all, the same over here as it is over there. I like for it to be more natural. So that's why you won't see me do a whole lot of, if you do one here, you're going to do one there. If you do one there, you're going to do one here. I don't do that a lot. And I'm going to put this one right in here. That is going to be perfect right there. And do I want to add another one? I think maybe a little one right there. Not quite as long though. I think maybe this one will do. Oh yeah, that's perfect. It's the perfect size, and it's got some greenery on it, so that is going to be perfect. And this is going to be our last piece, you guys. So while I am putting this one in, I want to say again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate any thing you can do to help my channel grow and support. So also, if you haven't followed me on my Facebook page, if you are a Facebook person at all, I am Brian Lee Designs there, and I do a lot of tutorials over there. And I also have an app you can download on Android or the iOS if you have an iPhone. And that's about it. We are finished with this. So I like it. I think that is very nice. So this is something that I made over on my Facebook channel. So if you are interested in learning how to make anything like arrangements like this is just a rustic country arrangement that I made yesterday, in fact. So you can see this over on my Facebook page. So come on over there and join me too. So this is what we have, everyone. This is our finished design. Let me raise you up so we can get a good look at this. And I think it turned out really nice. I think this is going to be really pretty on someone's door. It's going to be really nice on someone's wall, just wherever anyone wants to hang it. So this is going to be available on my website, and I'm also going to list it on my Etsy page. So if anyone is interested in purchasing this, and this is the back. So, all right. So thank you all again so much. I will see you next time here on Brian Lane Designs. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.